Without the storms of life, we would be stuck in a lifelong rut, content with where we are. We would be robbed of so much that God has in store for us. We need those storms to grow as people and as Christians. Do you miss having time for Jesus and yourself, but you're drowning in the responsibilities of motherhood? If so, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Cheryl, wife, girl mom, and Jesus follower. I learned the not-so-secret ways to become the mom my girls needed by prioritizing Jesus back into my mom life and reclaiming my identity in Christ. If you're ready to build faith while washing dishes, rediscover your identity, and love yourself like your babies do, grab your earbuds and lock that bathroom door for a minute alone. It's time for Mom. Hi, beautiful. Welcome to the Time for Mom podcast. I'm your host, Cheryl. This week's devotion was originally titled Seasons of Life. And apparently, when I shared this originally, I had been sick with a cold that my kids decided to share with me. And I had wrote this while my husband and I were still dating. So that's been 11 to 12 years ago now. And I had forgotten about it until I'd come across it and decided to share it with you. But before we dive in, I just wanted to give a quick mention. We are going to have the Time, Faith, and Motherhood video chat coming up on Tuesday the 31st. So if that is something that you're interested, be on the lookout. Head to Substack. I'm about to schedule that. If you want all of the updates, just subscribe and you'll get all of the updates, and you can unsubscribe as soon as it's done. So let's dive in. Winter is bitterly cold, but if you look closely, there is a beauty in winter, a beauty that will kill you if you don't treat it with the respect it has earned through countless lives taken. Then spring comes. It's all sunshine and rainbows, right? No, spring is filled with miserable storms, howling winds, and a few sunny days. Storms pummel the earth, casting down rain and late snows as though our lives depend on it. Perhaps they do. And don't forget the spring winds that mess up hair in 0.5 seconds. Just when our attitudes begin to shift for the worst, the sun comes out and cheers us up with its rays. We smile on those sunny days. Everyone is happier when the sun is out. The cycle repeats itself day after day for a few months until one day we look out at the world and there is new life all around, new beauty. Plants have pushed through the dirt, determined to make a new start. Trees are budding and blossoming, covered with new leaves. Birds are laying their eggs, and baby animals are suddenly everywhere. All of a sudden, those storms have given birth to a fresh beginning. Summer hits like a 110-degree freight train and refuses to loosen its grip until August or maybe even September. Summer brings vacations, blessed shade trees with birds on their branches. Mosquitoes are a never-ending supply, and every store seems to be out of aloe vera. Oh, my poor sunburned skin. But without the deadly beauty of winter and the storms of spring, summer would be filled with death instead of life. Life is full of seasons. Winter days that seem filled with death, depression, and cold that seeps into our bones, never to release us. Spring days that are filled with storms, offering occasional glimpses of a sunny future. Summer days that seem filled with endless joy and nothing that can unseat us from happiness. Without winter seasons that bring to an end things in our past, there wouldn't be any room for something fresh, new, and even more beautiful that could not have grown without first killing that thing we were so desperately clinging to. Without the spring storms of life, there would never be growth. We wouldn't stretch, learn, and transform into more mature and wise Christians. Without the storms of life, we would be stuck in a lifelong rut, content with where we are. We would be robbed of so much that God has in store for us. We need those storms to grow as people and as Christians. Without a season of darkness and death, without the storms of life, we would never fully appreciate the moments when all is calm and we are surrounded by good things. There is a time for everything. Try to look past that hopeless situation. God may be bringing something to an end so you can walk into a new season unfettered by your old self. Grieve freely and deeply. Remember the good times and strive to leave your own legacy rife with inspiration for generations. Those who inspire are those who walk through hard times and come out the other side praising God in spite of everything. It's easy to despair when you don't have material possessions, but it's still possible to be happy with what you have, even if it's nothing, and find joy in things so precious that money cannot buy or replace them. When you have nothing, God can open your eyes to what is truly important in a way that isn't possible when you are bound by material wealth and possession. Take heart. Whatever season you are in, God has a purpose in it. Trust Him. He is holding you in His hand. You are more precious to Him than anything. There is a purpose in your circumstance. Raise your hands and lift your voice in worship, for God is the same, winter, spring, or summer. Until next week, mamas. Love, Cheryl. Hey, beautiful. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share this with a mom who is wading through those mounds of laundry and dishes and wishing for just a little me time? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It makes my day to know this podcast has helped you. Well, it's time for me to wash more dishes and cook more food. I'll meet you next Wednesday for another episode. Until then, may the God of grace fill you with His peace.